For some, the final chapter of the season. For others, a final week before the playoffs. And we're off in Week 18. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, headed right. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And that hit stops him in his tracks. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
On 3rd and 1, it's Herbert. Complete. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it brings up an LA 1st down. Putting the tight end in motion. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kicked off by Divine Diablo. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick 6 touchdown. So we start our game off with a touchdown, Brock, but not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
Yeah, first drive on defense, the goal is to get off the field, maybe even flip the field with field position. But to score points yourself, it's not something they honestly consider too much. That is until he started that return, baby. And they saw things lining up perfectly for it to happen.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. He'll take this at the 10. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Herbert back to it after the pick. That's a catch for Hayden Hurst. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. New set of downs for him at the 38. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Flushed out of the pocket. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Herbert from the gun. He lets one fly deep downfield. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. As soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. completed here to Johnston. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Throwing on first is Herbert. Hauled in by Dobbins. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core. Football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Shotgun snap to Herbert. And that's away for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And they'll be backed up to begin this drive. Great work by the punt team down in it at the 7. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
This ball's cut by Bowers. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for and you go out and execute.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's Minshew. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Sticking in the air with Minshew. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Trying to find Brock Bowers. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. That's taken at the 15. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Chargers take possession. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Here's the first give to Gus Edwards. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. That was Tyree Wilson in on the tackle. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Their rookie out of Oklahoma there to make that play.
I know know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Pass is caught at the 9. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Starting from the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Minshew. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Minshew. Throwing left side, Bowers has it. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. They'll have it 3rd and 3. Minshew setting up to throw. Got a man. Bowers has it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Minshew looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
He's got the hook up to Davante Adams. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
Extra defender in the secondary now for the Chargers. 3rd down coming. From the shotgun, Minshew. He'll get this one to Adams. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Herbert now, blitz coming. Gets this to McConkey. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Nate Hobbs in on that stop. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 23. Finds a seam down the middle. 2 snaps to steal the lead. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This return starts at the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So now a timeout for a player who's shaken up on that previous snap, and I think we can all agree, not what any of us were hoping to see as we close out this regular season. They've got first down from the 31. Minshew working from the gun. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds, up at his own 45. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Throwing on first is Minshew. Complete here to Bowers. And he will take this in. Touchdown! The Raiders can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Hurst there to grab it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. 1st and 10 from the 41. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Makes the grab in bounds left side. To the house. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And someone stepped in, it's intercepted. And the Chargers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
You know, one of the beauties of the game of football is it never sits still. It's constantly adapting. And that nickel defense right there, critical in taking the ball away. And when you think about nickel defense, you think about Rondé Barber, won the Hall of Fame in the summer of 2023, really revolutionizing the position of the nickelback. That nickel defender and that nickel defense, critical in that takeaway we just saw.
And he's brought down after taking this to the 26. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And that's good for a gain of 5. Tracked down by Robert Spillane. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short. So that's third and less than a yard.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Running behind center with Edwards. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. They motion a receiver left. They're going to try with the wideout. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown. The Chargers grow their lead just before halftime. Ladd McConkey with a touchdown. Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers double their lead to 14. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Has this at the 6. And this return is brought to a halt just across the 10. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That's completed right side. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Fakes the handoff. Now Minshew. He's got it! Touchdown! Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ballgame.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Darius Davis to return it. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Here's Herbert, first and 10. Completed to Hurst. Hits the 20. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers double their lead to 14. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. "19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. Minshew on first down. That one's cut along the left sideline. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
Throwing for the end zone. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Play action, it's Minshew. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Lays out, what a catch. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Vegas first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
This will be caught by Adams. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 35 out of that one. And that's good for a Raiders first. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. 1st and 10, Minshew. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders cutting to the lead coming out of halftime. Brock Bowers the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here comes Davis. And look at this return.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Herbert on 1st down. Dumps it off to his running back. Keeps out a one-stop. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Offense to the line for second down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those true throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
He's going to push one deep down the right. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up fourth down. On now comes their punter. And this is the second time he's been brought on to kick it. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it'll be Raider football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Minshew to throw. Got a man. It's Mayer. And he'll get it up to the 27. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
From the shotgun, Minshew. Got his target. It's Tony. And he's touchdown after a nice pickup there to get the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Out of the gun, Minshew. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Raiders first. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Sticking in the air with Minshew. Ooh, not a good throw there. They're going to make the interception. Picked by Alohi Gilman. And the Chargers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
Complete out to the right. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Couldn't make the connection. Was looking for Ladd McConkey. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Diving, it looks close. They say he caught it. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And the Chargers will have a first. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Second and 10 now. That's knocked away by a defender. Incomplete.
I'll tell you look, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a quarterback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes and have to stay in position, and most importantly, swat that pass away.
Complete beyond the marker. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers parlay the interception into points. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers double their lead to 14. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. He showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Connects with the open man downfield. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's Raiders football, and they'll get to work, coming into the quarter trailing.
42, Raiders 28.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. They go play action here. Pass it down close. And this is down all the way to the 3. Offense up to the line fast. From the gun, a run for Madison. Is in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders now within 1 score in the 4th. Carlson now to add 1 more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here comes Davis. And this drive will start inside the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Forced out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And they'll try to build on that big stop. Just 2 to go. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Finding Hurst. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And he drives ahead for good yardage up to the 45. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3. Running it again with Dobbins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Every offense in the league today, they want a couple of guys on the roster capable of doing this. Players who can line up a receiver, running back, and make plays from both spots. It's where the NFL's been heading for years, and what a great example on that play.
Hauled in by Dobbins. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
On 1st down, they'll run. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Boy, take a look at that. Look at him locking down his area of the end zone. They could bring it in close enough to take shots, but there are no easy touchdowns.
They'll try the right side with Edwards. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Chargers go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
At their own 24-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Makes the handoff, now Minshew. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Derwin James picks it. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Carry here for Dobbins. In the middle holes. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on 1st down, and they'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At the Raiders' 48-yard line.
This is Dobbins. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Chargers moments away from win number 12. So now here's 3rd and 5. Here's Herbert. Completed over the middle. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll run on 1st down with Dobbins. Room to run inside the 20. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers make it a 3-score game in the fourth. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers stretch their lead to 21.
Raiders 35.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Has this at the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Tried getting that one to Brock Bowers. And now it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Minshew working from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. They snap it. Here's Minshew. That's caught beyond the marker. Keeps himself upright. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Raiders get it back to within 2 possessions. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. Carlson's extra point is good. And the Raiders get it back to a 14-point game. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And this kick is covered by the Chargers, and that should salt this game away. Well, even with that kick, wasn't much chance of pulling off the late comeback. And now that they've failed to recover, partner, I think we can take the fork out and you know where to put it.
Yeah, they went out, swing it. They did everything that they could do, but it just shows you in the NFL, premium for possessions. And when you stall out early and you dig yourself this kind of hole, awfully hard to come back and win.
Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. So the Chargers take this one on the road. And they end the season on a great note, Brock, with a W in the final chapter of this year's campaign.